rocking with the obvious choice. This your boy Fat.
And it's Buddha, Filet Mignon, Wavy Wonder, Playa Hugo, all that.
And we got somebody in that third chair. Like usual, I don't know if you watch the show, if you know how it works. We'll let people introduce themselves. We don't consider you a guest. We consider you a walking vibe.
All right.
Yeah, we both know. We both know.
So,
you know?
Introduce yourself, brother. Tell who you are.
Well, first and foremost, appreciate y'all for having me on the show.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Thank you.
I mean, for those who don't know, call me Reef, Juice, Sticks, Coach Reef, whatever's your pleasure.
What's the last moniker you used on Twitter? I forgot what it was, but I liked it.
So the one I got now?
Yeah, what is it? What did it say?
Mall E Percocets.
Yo, yeah, that's one of the best ones I've seen where they twist the name up. Oh,
Pull
yeah.
the mic a little closer.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Right.
So what's good, bro? Tell me, man, how you feeling right now?
Feeling good, man. Weather good.
Oh, yeah, sundress season.
Yeah.
Sundress season.
Yoga, tight season.
Don't go downtown for sundress season.
Oh,
You'll be
no.
highly disappointed.
Yeah, none of
Ooh,
that.
no.
See a bunch of niggas.
I just saw some bullshit in my head. I seen a lot of no disrespect, man. I don't wear, little clothes. So, if you ain't supposed to be wearing little clothes, don't wear little clothes.
There's nothing wrong with fat chicks wearing little clothes, bro.
I ain't use the word fat.
No, I mean, okay.
Revealing. You can wear revealing. Be
heavily
sexy.
challenged. How
But
about
don't
that?
be about to, lose circulation or nothing. Don't do that.
If you feel sexy in whatever you wear,
let them
wear
be
whatever you-
confident,
let 'em be
man.
Word,
confident.
though. I
Somebody
think girls
like it.
are sexy
Yeah.
regular. I like girls without the makeup. I like girls who edges ain't always laid.
You like them lace fronts.
No. If you got one and it's good, that's what's up. But I like girls regular. I like girls how they look waking up. You know what I'm saying? They natural state.
All right, Drake.
I'm litter than Drake.
Listen, I'm gonna jump right into it because I'm been on your back about this.
All right.
You know what I'm about to bring up, right? What I text you about that pool party?
Oh,
It's
shit.
on camera now,
man.
so I figured if I'm gonna put pressure, I'm gonna put pressure.
It all depends on the owner of the location. If
The
she
owner of
with
the
it,
location.
then
Man, listen.
it's a
I
go.
think you need to persuade some situations because
Seriously.
It's funny. I just saw my aunt the other day too. I think I might have to pay for her to go on vacation.
Well, we'll work
Like,
with
yeah,
you.
I'm with that.
You wanna go
I'll
out of
chip
town
in
for-
on it.
You
Yeah.
wanna go out of town
for real,
for a
because-
weekend?
Yo, just send her
Good.
to like AC or PA, whatever, the Sam's.
She like gambling. She'll
She
do
like
that.
gambling. Yeah, send it up there for
Yeah, word.
a day. Just
A
one
gift.
day. I'm with that. Tell
Just
us.
tell us a gift.
Yeah,
We're going to have a
pretty
Project X.
Nah. We
Nah,
just
no
gotta,
more. Can't do no more ratchet.
Yeah, that shit was-
It don't gotta be ratchet to be Project X. Like
See-
Project X was just vibes. They was doing wild shit.
And we gotta
but
have
they
that
was
Porta
vibes.
John popping because
Yes.
that last situation was.
They live.
It was a chick.
But I
taking
tell
a shit
you
in
one
the
thing,
woods.
yo. How
No,
many
it
you
wasn't.
You did two of them, right?
What?
Two?
Yeah.
You did two?
The first one, that's when the pool wasn't working.
Right, but it was still late.
It was
So
like-
that's why it became the cookout with
With
the
the
pool
pool, yeah.
because
Right,
the pool
right.
was finally working.
Yo.
But nah, it was cool. Like I didn't think it was on. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even think it was gonna get out of. I didn't think it was gonna be that many people there.
Yeah,
That
that.
turned
There
out.
was so many people from so many places.
My man from like the Central Jersey area, he came up there. He's like, "Yo, I'm on Instagram. I see people talk about they coming to your cookout." I'm like, he showed us. I'm like, word.
Yeah, that
Wow.
it went left pretty quick. Like
A good left.
yeah,
It did. It was a
I
good laugh,
invited this
but-
one chick and she texted me. It was like, yeah, my people coming. And they came 3 cars deep. I was like, oh,
Nah,
yeah.
that was deep, man.
I was like, if
the
y'all can't find parking, y'all gotta
was
go.
over with.
I gotta go. You know what I mean? Orange PD was on our ass that day.
Yeah.
Who passed out? Somebody passed out. One
Oh,
of them
Zah
joints.
passed out.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
They had to carry out the pool. They had to carry out the backyard like a baby.
You're not invited.
Yeah. Now, I told her she not invited if she don't do that every time. Like she can't. You can't let the people down. We're used to seeing you act a fool. You can't be wholesome now. Like that's your rep.
Yeah, now
Like, you got to come to cookouts and you out.
That's how I feel when like certain girls be trying to kick it with me. Like, don't be wholesome now. Like, yeah. Stay ratchet.
I don't understand any of those comments. I mean, I'm happily.
Lucky
this
you, bro.
situation.
Lucky you. Single
Yeah.
life is ass. Single life is vicious.
So from what I heard you get more box being in a relationship. So from what I heard, I don't know.
It's psychologically, you seem to be worth something to girls. When
That's evil. Though.
Absolutely.
That's the devil in the woman.
it
Absolutely.
ain't exactly the devil. It's like, it's almost the logic in the woman. Like, well, somebody want this nigga.
Word.
He might be worth something. When you
right,
single,
man.
yo,
Nah,
it's
ain't
by
nobody-
choice. They look at you like you single for a reason. Like, yes, man, y'all trash. It's like, nah, y'all ain't trash, but y'all trash.
That's why I don't even see why lie. Like chicks don't care no more, so it's be like he said, like if you're in a relationship, oh, you got even probably worse. So he married? Oh, somebody actually married him? Okay, da da da.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
what they
see
paid
why.
for.
So now they gonna be on you. So it's like if you really want to creep, why lie? Because they gonna do it anyway. So
Yeah.
they're like, yo, I got a girl, I got a wife.
And you know what
Whoever
it is?
with it gonna be with it. If that's how you get it down.
For some women, it's more of a notch under their belt too. It's like
Yeah.
chicks got
Yeah,
goals just like
yeah.
dudes do. I
Mhm.
mean,
So
it's
she can
just-
put like, I snatched your nigga card.
Yeah, I mean that's why when a chick approach another chick as I want to approach you as a woman, they wait for that comment.
Yeah.
They live for that.
Let me show you the stat sheet.
Word. That's
Put up a
fucked
triple
up.
double with your dude.
Yeah, so yeah, vicious. Single life is vicious.
Yeah, let's change the
You know?
subject real quick. I'll be in that single life situation by mistake. But yo, real talk. Let's get into some, I guess, semi-serious shit. Tell me about the coaching thing you doing, man. I like that.
Well, I've been doing that about 4 years now.
And where you at though with it? Like, where you coaching?
Coach AAU with Orange Angels, South to Orange Angels.
Okay, okay.
What age group?
What 8 to like 15?
8 to 15.
They all play on the same team or different
Nah,
teams?
different by age group.
You got
Okay.
girls on the team? Because my daughter's dying to play ball.
We've been trying to get we get girls, but it's never enough of the same age. So like,
So they can't play with the boys? Or
I mean,
no?
well, at your daughter age, she can still play with boys. But the older you get, like when you
Yeah,
start
yeah,
getting to
you
like
can't.
teenage
It's
years,
yeah.
you start maturing. You can't play with dudes no more.
Because like my daughter want to play whatever, but she wants to find an all girl. I guess she's
Yeah.
intimidated
Yeah.
by being the only girl. Because
Uh-huh.
one of the basketball programs we did go to, she would have been the only girl, so she
It's
wasn't feeling it.
understandable.
Yo,
So,
man. But
I'm
she
trying
probably
to get
could crack,
into it.
She probably could crack their ass though.
Cause
She
like
could
we'll
just
get a girl that's like 10, then there'll be another one that's like 14, there's another one that's like 7, like never enough to
Enough.
fill a girls team to say
Hey, girl hoopers.
that's like 8 and under. Boom, we got an 8 and under girls.
Check
team,
it out.
Right.
So all right, so let's get into something real quick. Because the last show we was talking about the youth,
Yeah.
and some people consider them lost. Now you work with the youth a lot, right? Now let's keep 100% honest. Have you ever seen a child just like at the age of between 8 to 10 and be like, yo, he's gonna have like a rough life because of his at home bringing, maybe? Like, do you feel like a child can be lost at that young age?
I would say at that young age, they're on the path to being lost. I wouldn't say they're completely lost. At 8 years old, you know, barring tragic circumstances, you got your whole life ahead of you. So I wouldn't just be like, yo, at 8, nah, he ain't got it. Like at 8, you can see some
That's way too early to call
But
that
you
off.
can
less
see-
than desirable characteristics, but
But
it's
you can
easy
see
to
the
change
mountain
that.
they have to climb.
Yeah.
You could definitely see that. Now, have you felt like you couldn't reach a child before? Because I deal with, sorry to cut you, I deal with kids, you know, in my workplace that's already in a situation where,
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, they're like maybe 12 to 14, and it's like no turning back with some of the things they did. And I don't even want to consider them lost, but
The odds are stacked against
if
them.
lost was the next block, they're like right in the middle of the block or almost at the corner. You know what I'm saying? So like you think
Now, a kid that I would say, I wouldn't say saying that I can't reach, I would say that more so in terms of me and my experiences. I wouldn't say they're unreachable because everybody has somebody they can relate to. So it may be the kid who comes from the impoverished home. You know what? I know people who grew up poor. I know
Yeah.
pastors. I know drug dealers. I know killers. I know teachers. I know doctors. I know
same.
professors. So if I can't reach them, more than likely I got a associate, a friend, comrade, whatever you want to call it,
Somebody
someone
knows
in that
somebody.
lane that could probably reach them. Like, okay, well, you got this going on. Let me holler at so and so and see if they'll, you know, take a little time out their day and talk to this kid and maybe show them how they overcame those circumstances.
now one thing I do see that you do is I feel like you relate to them at least with the social networks thing. I see
Yeah.
you post them and this that whatever, and that's more of a I guess a being proud as a coach.
Yeah.
But you relate to them too with
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So it's like if you know anybody in that situation, like do you have any pointers that you can like I guess give out to people that's trying to at least work with you? Because some people think that You just got to tell them, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Nah,
That's the basics.
It's loopholes when you're dealing with kids. You got to kind of trick them into the right path. You get what I'm saying?
One thing I've realized working with kids, and one thing I tell a lot of other people who do it, I mean, you were a kid, I was a kid, whoever else want to work with kids, they've been children. So don't totally remove yourself from that situation like, oh, I'm the adult, I'm the OG, you got to listen to me.
Yeah.
Think about yourself when you were their age. Now, granted, it's a lot of different circumstances involved with being a kid now than it was, and say, when we were teenagers.
Okay.
But, and even on top of that, I just tell people, I'm totally for letting people make mistakes, but make controlled mistakes. Like when you see it's going too far, then you reel them in.
Okay, define control mistakes real quick, just for the people that don't.
I think control mistakes, I guess they would be the result of a calculated risk rather than just acting on impulse.
Like
you
I'm not
weigh
gonna
your options before you do this, and you understand where things can get a little messy, and that's where you, like you said, dial it back some. I mean, I'm with that. Like I'm letting with like my sister. Happy belated birthday to my nephew. He just turned 1 May 7th.
All right.
Like I let him crawl at the edge of the couch. That's crazy. I thought I turned this off.
So how you disrespectful to
I
your
might
own
turn the whole joint off, like, cause my phone broke, so I put it on silent and came back alive. Damn. But back to my nephew though, I let him crawl on the edge of the couch in bed or whatever, and
you push him.
I don't push him. I don't stop him. Oh, you're gonna fall. He actually teetered on the edge of the bed, like he knew how far he could go, and he was just walking along.
You let him fall, but you got the pillow waiting for him.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and I just like to let him discover every little thing he can discover. So in that sense, like you said, you don't want to, just do like this, because just like everything advances, whatever the mind imagines also advances. Like these young kids have great imaginations, they have great ambition, they want to do great things. Absolutely. And you got to think about when you were young, talking about trying this, and your parent like, no, like. Perfect example is I watch a lot of Drink Champs, and all these guys are rappers, and they sometimes mention how their parents can't believe that they're living the way they're living because their child is doing what they consider a waste of time at the time. Like, they didn't believe in it. What's this rap? It's going to go out like this. Go now. Have them living whole entire lives. And it's just the same for us. We don't know what the next rap is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the next thing that's going to come from a young mind is, and we can't really just not listen. So we do have to make them more receptive. We do have to listen more. And I think the key with everything and everybody though is patience, yo, because the way we communicate is so different now that, you know, talking to a young person is different.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's way different. You gotta really listen. I don't mean lingo and slang, like their perspective, like it's just it's so much more added to it. Like when we were coming up, we weren't exposed to as much as they are because they have the internet and everything around. They're constantly. There's a lot going on. True. So which means they don't have the same like when you dive into something, you focus into it. They say you got 10 things going on. You want to focus in. You probably lock in heavy focus to 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? With what children are exposed to now, hundreds of things. How are you locking on anything to be? Anything, go far into anything, dive into anything, think deeply into anything. They're being pulled in so many different directions. So I don't know how I got there, but but you gotta listen to them. You gotta listen to them. They have so much to offer. You just gotta guide them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be taking care of us later.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story that I realized about relating with kids. So, like I said, I believe in how Buddha so aptly put it, calculated risk.
Yeah.
So, generally, coaching kids. Also coach at assistant varsity coach, Bloomfield Tech High School. Shout out to the alma mater real quick.
Okay.
But, all right, so got some kids in my car, driving them home, and it's warm outside. So they see girls their age. What do kids do? Yell out the window. Yeah. Yo, shorty, yo. So I'm like, all right, so cool. We was like on Main Street. I'm like, oh, it's still warm outside. Oh, you was yelling at her? I pulled over, like, go talk to her. And they stopped. It was like 5 kids in the car. 3 of them just stopped. Like, One of the kids, he's 15. He hang out with people our age, so he don't care. Like, all right, I'll go talk to her. He grabbed the other dude. He's like, yo, you gotta come play the wing for me. He's like, cause she got her friend with her. I need you to talk to the friend so I can talk to her. So I'm thinking like, okay.
At least he got a plan.
He kind of,
Yeah.
I was like, at 15, he got this, better figured out than a lot of adults do. But so he went to go talk to started talking to the girl, came back. I'm like, so what happened? He's like, oh nah, she said she was gay. So I'm like, okay, cool. Nah, we talked about the whole situation. So I was like, see, you already knew the game. I was like, because you knew it was two of them, and you were the one who said you were going to talk. But you knew you needed someone to engage her friend, so her friend's not looking over your shoulder like, oh, what y'all talk about, da-da-da-da. And then I'm like, okay, well, what you say to her? He's like, nah, I just walked up, I introduced myself, asked her name, how old she was, what school she went to, so forth and so on. I'm like, okay, so you approached her like a young gentleman with respect. You wasn't coming at her like, yo, damn, you looking bad, yo, you
So
coming through.
He got
like,
the game pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Just whatever. And we all know sometimes the I'm gay thing is an excuse. Just
I
to
am
talk to a
B.
dude.
Yeah.
Gay
But,
girls, man, they change for me.
but I told him, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even mad at what you did. So then I started talking to the other ones who didn't want to get out. So I'm like, so y'all doing all that yelling in the back of the car, yo, da 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 da. Got the girls' attention because they was staring at the car the whole time. And then y'all ain't even get out. So
Not to be so hard on them, but that's that.
I'm like, why bring? I mean, in politically correct words, I call them cats. You know what I mean? But I'm like, y'all did all that, and then y'all wouldn't even get out when it was
Didn't I
time.
turn this shit on?
Yeah, my
Didn't y'all
nigga.
see
No,
me
my
turn
nigga.
this shit
See,
on?
this what happens.
Poltergeist.
This is what happens when you got Androids. You got Android too?
Don't talk about me like that, man.
This one got poltergeist.
You almost made me throw this at the wall
I
when you
think you
said
should,
that.
bro. I think you should.
It's
Really
like,
should.
But then something like
I
back
ain't
to
gonna
the
put
story
that
a
shit on
little
the
bit.
charger.
They're like, that's a calculated risk. Like that was you know how they conduct field experiments? That's what that was.
Exactly.
Like some situations is yes, you have to absolutely tell them, like, okay, your kid out there saying, yo, stop selling drugs. You don't let them go sell drugs and get locked up. I mean, some people do. I'm not an advocate of letting kids get in like serious trouble.
Yeah.
But stuff like that, like little social experiments where they learn. So then.
It's definitely
know.
experience.
And you
man.
said a key thing though. You said social experience. I don't think in school or anything else that they don't allow kids to be in a social experience.
They always
like,
tell you be quiet.
Be quiet or
Stop
don't
talking.
do this. You gotta. Sometimes they gotta see why you're not supposed to do this. You get what I'm
Understand the
saying?
consequences.
Understand the consequences. That, like, all right. But let's get into some ratchet shit real quick. I mean, real positive. So since you're a coach, and you know what I mean, the moms come through and good looking mothers, you just come on. You
I'm
gotta.
gonna tell everybody this. There's no such, like you see it on TV, like basketball mothers, there's no such thing as basketball mothers.
There's no such thing as basketball.
Football mothers come to every game, every practice,
Yeah.
scrimmage,
So no moms
playoffs,
coming to the basketball
summer
game.
league. Look, I've been coaching like 3-4 years. I done coached probably about 100 kids by now. Out of the 100, I've seen less than 20 of their parents.
Damn.
And that's not even just including mother for the simple fact that people assume, you catch some fly moms coming to the game.
Yeah.
Parents, period. Or guardians, aunt, uncle, grandma, father, mother, stepmother,
You know
stepfather,
what's crazy?
big brother, big sister.
It gives me a flashback of when I played ball. My father, since probably elementary school to high school, he probably came to like 2 games.
I came
like
into your
2
last
games.
game.
Yeah, the last game I ain't get in.
He
but
was
it's all
mad
good though.
as
Fuck
hell.
Coach Nick.
I was right next to you. You
Yeah.
talking about?
We
we
was
was right next
to
to
the
each
game.
other. We
He
was.
used to look down the bench.
Nah, they talk. They don't know what's going
It
on.
was
We
something. Y'all
talking.
played science, right?
Cracking jokes. Yeah. Crazy part, my mother, she came to 2 games my time. The first game I ever played, and then what turned out being like the last, real serious game I played. What can they say played suited up for? Because it's fat. So neither one of us got
trash
it.
though. I could ball though. I'm just fat, out of shape. Bad
Yo,
knees,
man,
bad back. but
I
still-
I felt like I used to be a decent point guard. I just
if
want
you
to
say
jump
that
in
out
now.
loud, I'm gonna be honest with you because it probably wasn't the
Nah, ask somebody.
reality.
Ask somebody. I said it out loud, man. I said it out loud. Then I started working at McDonald's, eating all their food, and it was over.
With basketball, you get a lot. If anything, if you get a parent, it's usually a man, because you get the LeVar Ball syndrome. So
Yeah. Okay. So ladies,
lot
you
of
know, be basketball moms. We need more basketball moms from my man Reef.
We need more
Right.
people, period, encouraging our youth
Yeah,
to do
man.
things. You know,
But more basketball moms.
get it.
hey, for real. I mean, it's all good. Like,
Yeah.
I
Tryna
like
hook you up,
moms.
man.
I like milfs. You know,
I don't
like-
the term milk. I really don't.
well, I
Sound
could
like
use
sour milk.
milf.
Yeah, that when you
Mother,
say milk,
I like the.
Yeah, but it sounds like sour milk.
I like
the
mothers
term,
because I think once you become a mother, you are automatically a superhero.
I don't know about that. I seen some horrible mothers.
Nah,
I got some aunts.
You got good and bad everything though. Now you ain't let me finish it though. When you a good mothers, man, they so attractive to me, yo. I'm a busting somebody.
Good mothers.
Yeah.
And I feel what he's saying. Like it's kind of like when a female becomes a mother. Not to
It's a level
say that
up.
they aren't before, but it kind of just enhances their womanly instincts.
Word.
Because there'd be some people who weren't mothers, but then as soon as they become a mother, it all just
different
change.
people.
The same thing with dudes. There'd be some dudes that be trash, ain't shit, whatever you want to say, garbage. But the minute they have a baby,
It's changing, right?
protector,
I'm about to
provider, you
knock
do what's
somebody
right.
up. I want to know what I'm level up to because I'm already lit. Like I don't know what I'll be doing.
When you say shit like that, cuz you gonna knock the wrong one up.
No,
man.
I think I'll make good decisions.
Shooting up the club gotta be calculated.
Calculated risk, right?
You gotta calculated risk, but you gotta see her mother. You gotta see the
Now
other women
check
in
this
her
out. I
family.
was just thinking about this. Why you gotta see her mother to see how she gonna look or how she gonna turn out
No.
attitude wise.
Listen.
See the woman who raised her.
Yeah, you gotta see
Oh,
the
yeah,
woman
'cause
who
that's
raised
the woman
her.
she's
That's
gonna
what I was about to say,
emulate, right?
well, you gotta see the main woman who raised her.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're gonna get. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Because they have nothing but their
Honestly, it
influence.
depends because sometimes you get the opposite because it may be somebody you don't really like.
really
so then it's like,
feeling it.
I'm about to be
Yeah.
everything they're not.
Word.
But then that goes back to the, did she really raise them? Like, it was
Yeah.
how close.
But
'cause when you say
sometimes-
raised, that means you're closest.
care,
That
man.
whatever.
Think about it. Between people or children back,
But
15
hold on,
what's
cuz
up?
just hold that moment real quick. Just try to remember it. Write it down.
I got it.
Let's take a 5-minute break real quick.
I got it.
All right,
Yeah.
5-minute break. We're gonna get right back to this topic. All right.
All right.